How's it going, everybody? Hope you're doing well, and I am very excited for this trailer, teaser, everything. I'm excited for this series to come back. The Dexter New Blood series is going to be amazing. And here's the thing. Just so you know, I'm a big fan of this series. I've been for a very long time. It's a interesting journey that I've been on with it because my dad got me into it, and from season 2 on, we watched every episode as it came out on that night. So it's close to me, and it's something that means a lot. So this video might be a little bit longer than a normal reaction video. So just so you know, there are chapters down below to let you know where I cut things off. I will be going through the teaser, the sneak peek that came out a while back, the trailer that came out not too long ago, and then I will be going into my notes and my theories and things like that. So if you want to just watch the reaction, that's fine. If you want to go into the theories with me and talk about it, all I ask is you be nice in the comments. That's the only rule. And yeah, I'm really interested in seeing where they go with this. I'm interested in seeing how they, in a way, fix what they did in the original run of the show. I wasn't as mad about the ending of season 8 that most people were. I was kind of like, meh, but I wasn't upset. But then again, I don't get upset about ending of shows. I mean, Game of Thrones, I was like, meh, rushed, but I wasn't upset. So I kind of like take things with an understanding, mostly because I've been in film production for a while and I kind of get a lot of it. I understand it. I see it from a different perspective. Of course, I'm not even close to the level of content creator or film production person that these people are, but I've been behind cameras and holding boom poles, and I've been in production, so I have a little bit of sympathy for people who work in production and the hard work that they do. So maybe that's a part of it. So without any further ado, and not to bore you too much, let's get into the first. We're going to do the teaser. Then we're going to do the trailer. I'm going to be stopping periodically to point out some things. But then after, like I said, we'll be going into my theories, my notes, and everything like that. And as I said as well, this could be a little bit longer because I have a lot invested with this. Me and my dad have watched every episode together as it came out. And we're planning on doing the same thing for this season. So let's do it.
So, how are you feeling right now?
Well, it's been a whirlwind.
I think that's Clancy Brown he's talking to in that. And Clancy Brown is confirmed. Obviously, you see him in the trailer too. But yeah. Also, huge fan of the song that they chose in both of the trailers.
My demons, and so I went away.
What's up, Jumbo? Hey, Mr. Lindsay.
But sometimes I have an urge too strong to ignore.
Oh, easy there. What is the problem?
Yeah, I kind of have a thing about blood.
All right, so I heard in a couple interviews, and I watched a lot of extra stuff, and supposedly he went cold turkey after season 8. When he moved away, he went cold turkey and didn't kill anymore, supposedly. And this season is supposed to reawaken that dark passenger, as you see here. And I feel that he's using that same like mask of, like in the original series, he had the mask of his real like Dexter Morgan, and then the dark passenger was underneath that. And this is really the alias that he has is the new Dexter, and the Dexter is the dark passenger. The more layers, the onion is growing as opposed to being peeled. But then I guess it's going to be peeled open again. That's my theory. And also stuff that I've kind of heard. They didn't really give away too much.
Every day I walk through this world, faking it, blending in.
Okay, so that teaser was a while back. I think, was the date on this? July 25th. So it was a while back. A couple of things from that. Obviously, we see Clancy Brown is there. I'm not really sure what his character is. I'm not sure if he's a cop. I don't think he is because of the way he is with the crime scene. He's behind the caution tape. And I don't know. I think he might have something to do with the bad stuff going on, which we're going to get into in the actual trailer. Now, the guy in the hunting shop that is playing around with the knife with Dexter, he's supposedly like the degenerate in the town. He's got a shady kind of persona, so he might have something to do with the things going on as well. I don't know for sure. But these are all theories. These are all things that I'm thinking that's going to happen, and with some evidence, but not a lot. So there's not much there as far as context and stuff. But let's talk about the other trailer, the actual official trailer, as you could see here.
Is there a problem, officer?
James Lindsay, huh?
Jim.
I'm gonna need you to step out of the vehicle, sir.
Chief Bishop! Chief Bishop, come in. Angela.
Another great choice in music. And it's my favorite Iggy Pop song, by the way, if you're ever interested. And he's dating the chief, I believe. I think that's the chief of police in this small town in upstate New York. You can see his license is a new New York license, which is, I'm kind of like, living in New York, it's kind of for me, but it's all right. So, as far as the opening there, he says he's an evolving monster, and that ties into what I was saying before where he goes cold turkey. They say he's going cold turkey, but I don't know if he went full cold turkey right away. So we'll see. We'll see if they have any flashbacks from in between the end of the original series and this one.
Hey, Mr. Lindsay. Becca. Scott.
Go Hawks! This is my life. A wolf among sheep.
So all those shots there were basically like an homage to the original. The interaction with the people in the town, the donuts, the everything that his code molded him to be, to blend in and be more of a part of society and hide the inner demons or dark passenger within him, is still coming off here. And I saw an interview with Michael C. Hall, and he said it was scary for him how easy it was to roll back into this role. Like, it was cool, but it was scary to know that, oh, I could slip into being a serial killer right away, which is terrifying and really cool at the same time.
Who's that?
Lost kid. No bodies, no pattern. People don't just disappear.
I think this here, this missing persons case, sparks his need. Because if he's able to go cold turkey and not kill, he needs some motivation to do it. And I think this, to do good, is the motivation. Another side note, I have a theory. This is just a small theory. I'll bring it up in the end. It might be a long shot, but I think Clancy Brown's in the truck. I think he might be the person kidnapping the people, or have a hand in it.
There's always a reason.
If she's right, how many other victims are there?
You are a serial killer. You love that you're getting away with murder, and you cannot wait to kill
So Deb's back. And she is taking over as Harry's character, his like guardian angel almost. And from what I heard in the interviews and stuff like that, this isn't Deb as she was. This is Deb as Dexter's imagination of her, his projection of her, and less of the abrasive and very Deb-like personality. I mean, that she's not her. She's a diluted version of her going through Dexter's mind and being projected, which is really cool because I like that concept, because now you think, oh, this is the same type of projection we have for Harry. Who was Harry before, when he was alive, obviously? Makes you think. I mean, obviously, we're probably never going to know, but it's nice to think.
Have you learned nothing?
The music. The music, the piano. I love it.
Don't be ashamed. A lot of folks get queasy at the sight of blood.
It gets to me every time.
The reaction there, and I really didn't see this when I first watched it. I watched this a bunch of times. He does seem on edge. So maybe it is him going cold turkey. And I fully believe that from what I heard, I think he's gone cold turkey, and this is what awakens it. With the crime scene, I think that's him getting the edge, trying to get back into it. Well, not trying, but trying to avoid getting back into it, but he can't help it.
It's a scary world out there.
Another thing with the girl coming out of the basement and the guy basically going, what was it, Most Dangerous Game or something like that, the book. I think that's the book. And I feel that Clancy Brown's got something to do with it. I have a feeling he's going to be the big bad of this season. And it's going to be a really cool time because he was a great villain in The Punisher. Speaking of The Punisher, it has a lot of Punisher vibes. Very similar color and more action-based. Less like... I'll get into this when I go into my theories and stuff. All right, so if you are done with this and done with my reaction, I appreciate you checking out the video. And at this point, I'm going to go into my theories, my notes, and everything like that. So if you're interested in that, you can check it out and just stick around and check it out. And if not, please hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. I do tech stuff, and if you're new here, just go check out stuff. New videos are coming out about Zoom F6 microphones and all that stuff in the future. Let's go into my notes. Okay. Like my other reactions, I like to put some categories here to keep it organized. So the first thing is the story, second one is cinematics, and third one is theories. So let's start off with the story, and I'll get into the theories at the end. If you're just interested in my theories, which I might tease throughout, but if you're just interested in the theories, there's a chapter down below, and you can go check out the chapters. So, opening of the teaser, Clancy Brown is with him, and I don't know if he's his therapist or if he's some type of just friend or whatever it is, but he's talking to Dexter, and he's interested in who he is and interested in, I don't know, something. So Dexter has a new life, a new public life. He's a public figure. People know him. It's a small town, so people know him. And he has the same vibe. He has the same persona that he's always had, like that open, like, I'm hiding something, but I'm not letting it known. I'm just kind of just giving you, like, I'm a regular guy, but you really know as a viewer that he's not. And originally I thought, before I saw some interviews, that was him just being Dexter again, except under a new name. No, I feel that now that I know that he's going through cold turkey, I think that's him hiding his real identity as Dexter as opposed to hiding his dark passenger. Like I was saying at the end of that trailer, the trailer one, not the teaser, action-based. I got some Punisher vibes, and maybe that's because Clancy Brown was in both of them, and maybe I'm getting that connection, but I'm getting some Punisher vibes. Like, not necessarily an action show, but it's got some action vibes. With the original series, it had some vibe of action, but it was kind of like rigid. It wasn't like fluent. And that's the way I feel like it's going to be shot. It's going to be shot a little more fluent. And granted, it's 10 years later. It's whatever, 10 to 15 years later from when it was shot last time. When it was shot last time, TV and things were a little different. And things were a little more like, here, you set up the camera, and then you set up the camera, and then that's it. And then nowadays, you get more movement with the camera. At least with TV and stuff like that. With movies, you always see that. Some quick ones here. He's dating the chief of police. Obviously, we saw that. Deb is replacing Harry. Perfect for the storyline. I love that. Missing children's case. So that the story has to have a villain. Every season has a villain. Good friends with Officer Logan, the guy he was having a beer with. So I think he's good friends with him as well. Also, the guy that said, blood is always, like, you got bad reaction to blood or something, line like that. And then the reawakening of the Dark Passenger is another thing. All right, so the next thing we're going to get into is some cinematics, very quick. I love the opposite tone of the original series. The original series was in Miami, very hot, very, like, not blown out, but, like, very shiny, very light. And now it's got that, like, cold, a little darker, more nighttime. Obviously, the original series had more nighttime, but I think it's more the coldness. It's the opposite. And it's like a rebirth of the series. All right, so the last thing I want to get into is some theories that I have. And the first thing, the major thing, John Lithgow is confirmed for 3 episodes of this season. Now, obviously, if you've been a fan of this series, you know that he is the Trinity Killer. And he's dead, technically, to the physical world. Now, this is my theory. This is not something that I heard. This is just my theory. And you let me know what you think down in the comments. I think John Lithgow, for a little while, just like in the original series when Brian came back as Dexter's, like, devil on the shoulder type person, I think John Lithgow is going to be Harrison's, like, devil on the shoulder because he killed his mother and all that stuff. That's just a theory. There's more likely a flashback situations and stuff. Could be both, but I have a feeling he's going to be Harrison's, like, Dark Passenger, or kind of like Deb or Harry version, and then Dexter needs to bring him back from that. Because also I saw that Harrison's character is there for all 10 episodes. That's what they say in IMDb, so I'm just going off of that. Now, this next thing, I feel that when he does get the urge to kill again, he's going to use his relationship with the chief to go ahead and find the people, like filtering out the information about those people. Now, this is once he gets over that hump and falls off the wagon, essentially. This next thing, Clancy Brown is the big bad of the season. That's my theory. Possibly the kidnapper or associated with them. He might be the person in the 18-wheeler driving and picking up the kid, but we don't know. It's my theory. The kidnappers catch and release for sport, like Most Dangerous Game, something like that. What is that movie or that book? Most Dangerous Game. Is that the... Yeah, it's the Most Dangerous Game. This rich guy gets people on an island and they're hunted for sport, that kind of thing. There's been a ton of movies. I think there's a Bruce Willis movie coming out about that. He was like a, what's it called? A convict or whatever it is, and they hunt him down and he could fight for his freedom. I don't know what the hell it is. There was another movie with Stone Cold Steve Austin a while back. Same concept. It's been used a lot. I got 2 more theories for you. Possibly a similar season to season 5, related to the kidnappings, with the guy who was he was in Elementary. He was also in Hackers in the 90s. So I feel that it's going to be similar to that. There's like a group of people doing this kidnapping and things like that. So that's my theory, that it's going to be similar to season 5. And my last theory is I think someone in the town finds out who Dexter is. That's not much of a theory. I mean, it's a theory because we don't know, but it's kind of like a easy, like, throwaway one. It's not something that's too much of a stretch. And I think whoever it is, he eventually kills them, unless it's his girlfriend who finds out who he is. Just theories. Now that's all I got for you today. That is the Dexter New Blood trailer, teaser, all that stuff. I'm really excited for this season. I'm really excited for the series to be back. I don't know if it's going to go more than one season, but I feel that it's going to be nice to have for a little bit longer, 10 more episodes, and give us the ending possibly that we were looking for. And if they do eventually do more, that would be awesome as well. But I do feel that this is an ending. I think that's what they say in all the interviews. It's like a proper ending to the series. But who knows? If it's very popular, who knows? Maybe they get picked up for another season. So thank you all for watching. Hope you all enjoyed it. If you liked the video, please hit the like button down below. It'd be greatly appreciated. If you're new here, please consider subscribing if you like this kind of stuff. If you like tech and stuff like that, audio related, film production related, that's the main thing I do on this channel right here. And if you're interested in that kind of stuff, go check out the videos and consider subscribing for more videos. Hit the notification bell to know when videos are coming out and when I go live. And you can ask me questions there. If you have any questions or want to discuss this trailer, down in the comments. All I ask is you be nice. That's all. And yeah. Until next time, take care. And I'll see you in the next video. I missed that. I don't care. I don't care. She's trying to kill me. She's crazy. Lady, you crazy. Jesus. Don't kill me, lady. Is there any coinage? Oh no, it's just run. Just run. Oh my God, the lady tried to kill me.